Hi everybody, how you doing? Welcome back. We're over on our painting table today because it's the only space that I have room. So I've asked if you wanted to see a Paci clip video, and a few of you said yes, sure. It's like, okay. So these are pretty easy. I mean, you can go onto the YouTube and you'll find a ton of them, you know. So very first off, you need your pacifier, and you've got to kind of decide, you know, some of them are like this. You have the holes, they have the round thing. Some of them don't have that and don't have a hole. It depends on your Paci, okay? Because you're going to need your ribbon, whatever you choose to use for your ribbon, okay? And you can do these a couple of different ways, okay? You can use them with a ribbon with a machine like this, and I think you can do it even without this machine, okay? And this is where it is. This one is called Drints, okay? And it's just I invested in one because I wanted to do a bunch of stuff. So, and you can get these refill things at Walmart. So, of course you're going to need your Paci. You can do this by sewing it also. You don't have to have these, okay? You can get snaps. You can get regular like silver snaps or whatever, and you just sew those on, okay? You can just sew it on. Or you can just, if you're not gonna, it really depends on what you want to do. I have these things, and this is what they look. They look like tacks, little tacks, and these are the ends. Whoops, I'm dropping all over the place. And you can get them at Walmart. I don't know. I imagine they sell this little machine there too. I got mine off of eBay, I think, or Amazon. I don't know. One of them I got. And I just got it through there. But you don't need a machine, okay? First off, let me tell you that, because you do not need a machine, okay? I happen to use the machine because that's what I like. I like to be able to undo it and be able to put a different Paci on if I want to use the ribbon for another doll. You know what I mean? I want to change them up, okay? If you didn't want to change them up and you're just doing it for the one baby that you have or whatever, you can take a string and put it through the hole, but then with your fabric, whatever fabric you use, I don't like using this shiny stuff, and I'll tell you why. But, you know, say you wanted it, you know, that long or whatever, okay? You would sew the little string part in it so you can use it, okay? I don't do that. I have not done that. I don't want to do that. If I did, I would. I don't. I'm going to show you how I do it without the string, okay? And you can do them with the string and make them really pretty with beads and stuff. You can do that. But I ended up, you've seen this is my ribbon collection. And you don't want this silky stuff. You want the cloth one with the ribs in it. Can you see the ribs? You want the cloth one. And I just find these at thrift stores, or Walmart will have a sale on them every once in a while. But I got orange for Halloween. This is a shiny one. I try to stay away from the shiny stuff. Oh, excuse me. And that's because the shiny stuff, let me show you this one, will fray. This end will fray. And you can buy this stuff at the sewing area, and you put it on here, and it like glues it so it doesn't fray anymore. So this is just keeps it from fraying, is this one. So you could get some of that. If you have to use this ribbon, get some of this stuff, okay? And I think you could probably use regular glue too. I don't know. You could, I guess. So this is, I've got a couple of different clips from, these are, I kind of sound like I'm all over the place. I don't mean to be. These are in the sewing section at Walmart anyway, is these little clips, okay? They come 2 in a pack. You could probably find them a lot cheaper online. You know, you could get probably a bunch of them for $3 or $4, you know, but I didn't want to do that because I don't make these that often, and I have different ones in here. I have a couple of these. I personally, I don't know if I like these. You can buy the ones that are plastic now on Amazon, and you can get them in a ton of different colors, a variety pack, whatever. They have this little line here, this line, okay? And this is what you want to feed the fabric ribbon through. Okay, this one is size 7/8, okay? And this is the kind of ribbon. You can see the ridges. It's not that silky stuff. These kind will hold the 7/8 ribbon really, really well. And I didn't want it to do that. I want it to go in the correct way. Okay. So like I was saying, this is how you can do this. So let me take this up. Figure out how long you want it to be for your baby, okay? Find your clip. In this instance, this is the 7/8, and I put it through, and right here, you can sew it, okay? You can sew it right here, okay? But you won't be able to take, okay, so you want to sew this part, okay? And whatever clip you use, you sew this on, okay? And then however long you want this, say you only want it this long, okay? On the other end, so let me, this is about the right length, so let me cut it. I already made one with this one, so let me cut it. And you want to use the fray check or glue or whatever on it so it doesn't fray, okay? So this part you're going to probably put it like right to there. Sew it down. You can hand sew this, you can machine sew it, whatever you want to do. I'm going to put my snap, these snap things, but it's not going to snap. It's just going to be the 2 things and it's going to hold it, okay? But you can sew this, okay? You can sew this. So then you have the other end, which is what's going to connect to the Paci, okay? So this pacifier has a little clippy on it, okay? If you don't have anything, you can put this through and you can sew it right here, okay? Then you want to make sure you sew it the right way though. Okay, let me show you the right way. So you want to make sure you sew, you know, so this is in the back. Okay, see how it's fraying? You put that stuff on there, that won't happen. So you can sew it across on the bottom. There's your Paci clip. The only thing is when you sew this, you can't take this off, okay? So that's why I said to use a snap. Use a snap on this end. So you can get those metal ones in the sewing section at Walmart, and you can hand sew those. I don't know how to put them on any other way with those ones. You can hand sew those on, you know, but that's if you want to change your babe. Say I only have a baby boy. This is his Paci, right? But I want to do one, you know, it's red and there's white and blue. So maybe this would be for the 4th of July or something. But he's not going to stay the 4th of July all year. Say you want to do a Halloween one and you got some real cute ribbon that's Halloween-y. I mean, I don't have any. That's something I need to find. But say you're doing summer. Here's some starfish, right? You want to use that, you know? So you would have to cut this if you sewed it. Or get another Paci. You could do that too. You could sew this one and make a bunch of them like this and just sew it. And then you have a bunch and you're all good to go. You could do that too. But I like to unsnap this, so if I want to use, if I only have, say I only have one pacifier for that baby, I want to be able to use this. So I want to snap here. I want to be able to take this off so I can make another one and use another one. So I hope that explains explains things a little bit. I was kind of all over the place. You need a clip. You definitely need a clip. So wherever you get these, say you have an old pair of mittens, I know that they used to come with those, and you found those or whatever, take the clip off and you can reuse the clip. Or if you have, like, I see them at the stores too. They're for bedding, for your sheets to stay on. There's 2 clips on it and a piece of elastic. You can buy, find those or whatever. But find the clips, either online or Walmart. They have this kind. I haven't seen the plastic ones, but maybe bigger Walmarts, Joann's, or whatever will have them. I don't know. But I have these. And I'm really not a big fan of the silver ones, but that's okay. And you sew that one across so it stays, right? And then you just use a snap for the top. Excuse me. I have a bunch of these kind of clips. These kind go on to round Pacis, like the, let's see if I have one up here real quick. I don't. Well, any of the, I'll show you this one. Okay. This little one has the round thing, like the Nook ones have the round thing. This fits on there, okay? And this little hole is 5/8. So you have to use the thinner ribbon, okay, for these ones. But you want to be able to reuse it, you know what I mean? So that's why I use the snaps on the ones that I make, because I don't necessarily want to use it on every, Okay, so these other pacifiers, these ones, okay, you've got this part, and this one has a little teeny one, but it has the holes on the side. Those ones are what I was talking about with the string. Let me cut a piece of string. Okay, so you have your clip. You're gonna sew it here. So your clip's already attached at the end. So the other end, when you fold it over, right, you can't put this through here. It's too big. Okay, even the smaller ribbon, it's not gonna fit in here. So what you do is, you can sew this part, if you want, take the string, I can do it, okay, take the string, okay, and so it's just fed through here, okay. You can tie a knot right at the top and feed the knot inside here, so it's inside here, and then you can sew it in there so it doesn't move, or what have you. Let me put a knot in this. It's going to be hard to do because it's not hooked. So let me try to show you. Okay, so I made a hole. I did that. So then you would turn it around inside here, and you would sew. See, the knot is right there, and sew across here so you're getting this string, okay? So the string is on here. Okay, so when the string is on here, I'm gonna kind of squish it up in my hand. You can feed this through the hole. Okay, feed this through the hole. Okay, it's through the hole, and then you would open it up and feed this feed that through, all the way through, and then your Paci is hooked. Your pacifier would be hooked on here. So that's what you do with ones with the holes, okay? Or like this one, it has this part, and you could still put it through here and sew it, or put a snap, okay? And then it's hooked, okay? And then your thing would be on the end. It would be like this, okay? So you are hooked up. So it's all, there's your clip, there's your Paci, you're all set. The only problem I have with sewing this, you would have to keep buying pacifiers. If you want to go to Dollar Tree and buy a bunch of them, you could do that. Say you only have one doll, maybe two dolls, and you could use just one ribbon. I am one that likes to coordinate my babies, so I'm extra. So I want them to have, it's, the clippies on the bottom, and then I have a snap here, okay? And so I have a bunch of these. Say I have, 3 or 4 of these, and I have a girl one, or whatever. I have an orange one. I have all of these, right? They're cut to size, and then when I want to use it, I can use it. It matches their outfit or whatever's going on. So I'm extra like that, but I have not bought any of these at full price, except for Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has these ones with the green. Dollar Tree has these, and their prices went up, so they're $1.25. That's not bad. You know how many of these you can get out of one thing? Sell some, make some money back, Sell them for $2, $3. I don't remember how much these were. There's 2 in a pack. There's 2 pacifier clips right there. Keep one for you, sell the other one. Whatever, whatever you want to do. So there's my quick, not really quick, but my for instances, how you can do this. Easiest way is to sew it. You don't need any tools, nothing other than a needle and thread and whatever ribbon you want to use. Say this is the only ribbon you have. This is the one you're going to use for your babies. Okay? You would, in that case, I would figure out the ribbon. Like I said, I'm extra, and I would not be able to use just one. Although Tanner has one. I don't think he has it on. Does he have it? No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. I have this one. You can buy these at Walmart, but it would be fun to make your own. Okay? This one's Tanner's. Okay? And Grayson has one too. Okay? You buy these at Walmart. They're cheap. But see how they sewed in the string? Okay? And then it's sewed here. So it's the same idea. I would sew, you could use a ribbon that you're going to use all the time. With him, I have with this one, with this particular one, but it's coming up to summertime, so I want to make a couple. Like I want to make this one for his outfit for Fish Lake when we go up. I want him to have that one, so I'm going to make one, and I will either sew the clippy on, and I won't use this clip. I'm going to have to use a pacifier, pick a pacifier that has this one, because this is the skinnier ribbon. You could use the big one, but it'll slide all over the place. It'll slide, you could. But sew that on here, so the clip's on there. And then the other side, I would go buy those snaps. I probably have some in my sewing kit, and just sew them on there. I would hot glue the section that the snap goes into, the hole and the part that sticks out. I would hot glue that part on here where I want it, where it needs to be, and then, because it wouldn't move, then I would sew it around, okay? So that's what I would do with if you didn't have anything, you would buy the clip and the snaps, the ribbon. It's not that expensive. You could do it under $10, And if you are like me, Go to Dollar Tree, see what they have for ribbon. They came out with this stuff this time because they have their summertime stuff out. So I bought this one, and I bought, I don't know if I can find it, a red, white, and blue stripe. Right here. I bought this one. I bought these two. So this is for the 4th of July, and this is just for beach, you know. So 4th of July, I could make a couple of those, one for the girls, one for the, but I think this is more boyish to me. You could make it for your girl, but it seems more boyish. I would do something like this for the girls, you know, and then find a red Paci, you know, something like that. But I'm a little extra, whatever, but I hope that helps you guys on how to do it. You could buy beads like these beads right here. If you just wanted to use the string, I don't know what I did with it. The string, the elastic string, you can get this at, I don't know if Family Dollar carries it still. They probably do. But you've got pink, blue, purple, purple. So you could get some of the string or the white. These are the elastics that in the hairstyle, in the hair thing with the little, these on them. You know, the old-fashioned ones that look like an 8, you know. I took them all apart. Anyway, I cut them apart, and I got every color. You know, even though the hole's kind of big, you could thread them up with some smaller beads. Like they had these big ones, and they had these ones. They had this kind, and they had this kind. So you could thread these together, you know. There's that kind and this kind, and you could put two on each end, like this, like that. So there's a shape one and a shape one, and this is just a smooth round one. But they would go together, and you could feed the purple string through it, and that would be the easiest thing. You're not buying anything then. To hook the string, because the string is big, thin, you can say the initial of your baby. I have a bunch of these little alphabet things, and I just bought a bunch more of these. You could tie this at the very end for the initial, you know, so it doesn't come apart. And then you thread it back through so it has a loop, and so that you're, let me see, let me get a piece of string, and I'll show you. I'll show you quickly. Okay, so you're threading. Let's get a little one here. See if I can put it in. Sometimes these will go in real good, sometimes they won't. This one does. And I'm going to knot at the bottom. Just make a little knot just to hold that bead, okay? So it doesn't come off. Okay, you're gonna knot the bead. And say it was, this one's U. I don't have a baby that starts with a U. Say it was a T for Tanner. Oh no, for a girl. Let's say it's Bella's, whatever. So then you're gonna thread this other one on, these other ones on. So that held it from going off. So then you are going to backtrack. Well, because you want them to be, you know, you don't want them to flopping kind of thing. So you could put a bead in between each one, but you want it to look like this, okay? Not flopping, like this. Then you're going to put a knot down here. Well, I would put another little bead at the beginning, because these holes are big and you're using small thread. So just put another little bead. We'll grab another one. I'll take this apart after. If I can grab one. Okay, just grab another one. So like I said, they're initials. You know, a T or what have you. That one's not going to go through. Find one that works. There we go. Okay. Put that one down there. So it's not going to come back through this. And so now you can tie a knot at this one, okay, down there. You tie a knot. Okay, you know what I mean. You can decorate it the way you want, but you want it to be like this, okay? And then you're going to feed it through the next one all the way down. So you want to make sure you have enough string that you can feed it through the holes. Okay. So when you get to the next to last one, you're going to tie a knot, okay? And then it's going to be hid inside the beads and stuff, okay? And then you have your string. You can put this through your pacifier holes or whatever, the little handle. You're going to open it up. Let me see if I can do this. You're going to feed it through, and it's going to be on the bottom. And then you have your little clip. That way is probably the easiest for people, but you still have to decorate it somehow, you know, however you want to decorate it or what have you. So anyway, if you have any more questions, let me know. I will link down below my other video where I actually put one together. Okay, I will link that down below, and you can, or up in the iCard, and you can go watch that one. But in the meantime, it's really easy. If you're going to make a bunch like I do, that's why I invested in this. Because I know that I'm going to be making more of these. And this isn't the only thing that it's good for. Maybe I want to make something out of these with snaps and make it for something else, like my key ring or whatever. So it's beneficial for me to have the whole system. But with your pacifier, you can, for show, you don't have to cut it or modify it or anything. But if you want to modify it, you need scissors, you need hot glue, you need felt, you need the magnets. Okay, my magnets are in here. Never get this thing open. Magnets. Okay, so they fit your baby. If you have an open mouth baby, then you just cut this. I always cut the part of the nipple off, the big part off, and then you just have the stem, and then that way you can kind of modify it from there, so you only taking a little bit at a time off. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps somebody. If it's still not clear enough for you, I can try to do another video, but I've collected all these beads, all kinds of different beads. You can get them at Dollar Tree. You can get them at Walmart. You know, if you want to do your baby's name, get a big pack of these, a big pack of these, letters and stuff, and make your baby's name and make a thing or whatever. So you could do that too. So anyway, these are supposed to go in here. I don't have a spot for them, and I have different kinds. Where's the other one? That's the other one. They're different, but they're the same. One's more pastel-y than these ones. These ones are smaller than these ones, but I got them both at Dollar Tree. And then I have the regular name white. Let me show you the box. The box. I got a big, huge thing of them because I want to do the baby's name to make little bracelets. So I have a bunch of them. And these ones have numbers and letters in them and little hearts, little red hearts. So I thought these would be kind of cute for the girls and do these kind for the boy. I don't know. There's different ones. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps. And if you still have questions, give me a question down below or whatever, and I will, maybe I can do a couple of these, for instance, ones like just the ribbon, just this kind, and then maybe the ribbon kind, but sewing it. And the other kind using this one. I think the one in the video that I did is using this. So anyway, I hope that helps y'all and everything. And yeah, so I will see you again soon. Bye now.